At Dore Whittier Architects, we believe in designing facilities that are going to be able to address the needs of today and the future.
It's impossible to predict, what education is going to look like, what technology is going to look like, 5 years from now, let alone 50 years from now. And so flexibility is paramount to allowing the buildings to evolve.
I feel really lucky that I get to be in a space where kids feel positive, staff feel positive, and they look forward to their day.
What a pleasure at Dore Whittier it is to have such a dedicated staff. We're a 60-person architectural firm. We do predominantly public education, K through 12, throughout Massachusetts and New England. Together, everyone understands their role on a particular project, but they also know what the outcome needs to be.
Dore Whittier conceptualized the building that we have today, and it just wasn't an outside perspective imposed. It was more about a collaborative vision.
Dore Whittier met with teachers several times, and it was important that we were heard and that we also understood what we were getting into.
We have this mantra in our office, education drives design. The process starts with the educator and with the students.
The building design at Gates is open. It allows for a lot of opportunity. It allows for flexibility. There's a sense of freedom in knowing that there's more than just one way to do things.
Your 4 core classes are in a pod, so it's easier to work when you're not in the same space at all times. And everyone's different in how they work. So if people like to stand, those people go to a certain table that will rise, and they can stand there while the others can sit down low.
If you need like a quiet place to learn and you just need to be alone, there's smaller collab rooms where it's just like 1 or 2 people. And then if you feel like too crammed in one space or you've been somewhere too long, you move somewhere which can generate more ideas, which can be helpful for your projects.
The setting's definitely inspiring. You have your lessons that work very well, but now you're in this space and you can switch things up and there's opportunities you never had before. The work you're getting is so much better, and so then it is propelling your lesson more.
The building has really helped to stretch us forward and provide spaces for students to work together.
Project-based learning was first and foremost creating spaces that are flexible, creating rooms that can be changed, walls that can be relocated, furniture that can be moved.
Transforming the teaching into this project-based model in this particular space has allowed the kids to learn how to work authentically in the sense that they are sharing their resources and they're all together as one community.
Having a decentralized library changes the librarian position, and it puts a lot more on the students. They have a sense of responsibility and ownership, but I think one of the main factors is that the students see the books. They're everywhere. There's not a, can I go to the library? There's a, I need to go pick out a book. And then if you compare this year during the first trimester to the 2016-2017 school year in the old building, it's a 214% increase in circulation, which is pretty phenomenal in terms of how many people are checking out books.
The types of spaces and the variety of learning environments were all intentionally informed by those individual learning preferences of students.
My student that needs to really move and stand up, I have the furniture to do that, I have the space to do that. Those my students that need assistive technology, even the way you can move the tables and chairs, I'm able to create a space for a student's needs.
To simply have a choice of what you're going to sit in or the space you're going to occupy for the day can be incredibly empowering.
A lot of our work here is like group work. So when we have a lot of groups, we can sign in a group to each table or each space. And students are happier if they get to choose what they want.
There's learners that learn by doing, by hearing, or by seeing. So there's ample spaces here that can kind of enhance your learning abilities.
It's very light everywhere because it's so open, and you can just tell that there's going to be freedom in the school.
It's wonderful in a building like this when students report that they're here because they want to be here, and that has to do with the building design.
It feels like more than a school, and the space just provides an incredible environment. Being able to provide space for kids became a passion for me, and understanding the importance of a good public education is paramount.